Chapter 1. Key Terms and Equations. A. Key terms. 1. Accuracy. How closely a measurement aligns with a correct value. 2. Atom. Smallest particle of an element that can enter into a chemical combination. 3. Celsius, degrees Celsius. Unit of temperature. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and boils at 100 degrees Celsius on this scale. 4. Chemical change. Change producing a different kind of matter from the original kind of matter. 5. Chemical property. Behavior that is related to the change of one kind of matter into another kind of matter. 6. Chemistry. Study of the composition, properties, and interactions of matter. 7. Compound. Pure substance that can be decomposed into two or more elements. 8. Cubic centimeter, centimeter cubed or cc. Volume of a cube with an edge length of exactly 1 centimeter. 9. Cubic meter, meter cubed. SI unit of volume. 10. Density. Ratio of mass to volume for a substance or object. 11. Dimensional analysis, also, factor label method. Versatile mathematical approach that can be applied to computations ranging from simple unit conversions to more complex, multi-step calculations involving several different quantities. 12. Element. Substance that is composed of a single type of atom, a substance that cannot be decomposed by chemical change. 13. Exact number. Number derived by counting or by definition. 14. Extensive property. Property of a substance that depends on the amount of the substance. 15. Fahrenheit. Unit of temperature. Water freezes at 32 degree Fahrenheit and boils at 212 degree Fahrenheit on this scale. 16. Gas. State in which matter has neither definite volume nor shape. 17. Heterogeneous mixture. Combination of substances with a composition that varies from point to point. 18. Homogeneous mixture, also, solution. Combination of substances with a composition that is uniform throughout. 19. Hypothesis. Tentative explanation of observations that acts as a guide for gathering and checking information. 20. Intensive property. Property of a substance that is independent of the amount of the substance. 21. Kelvin, K. SI unit of temperature, 273.15 K, equals 0 degrees Celsius. 22. Kilogram, kilogram. Standard SI unit of mass, 1 kilogram, equals approximately 2.2 pounds. 23. Law. Statement that summarizes a vast number of experimental observations and describes or predicts some aspect of the natural world. 24. Law of conservation of matter. When matter converts from one type to another or changes form, there is no detectable change in the total amount of matter present. 25. Length. Measure of one dimension of an object. 26. Liquid. State of matter that has a definite volume but indefinite shape. 27. Liter, L, also, cubic decimeter. Unit of volume, 1 L, equals 1000 centimeter cubed. 28. Macroscopic domain. Realm of everyday things that are large enough to sense directly by human sight and touch. 29. Mass. Fundamental property indicating amount of matter. 30. Matter. Anything that occupies space and has mass. 31. Meter, M. Standard metric and SI unit of length, 1 meter, equals approximately 1.094 yards. 32. Microscopic domain. Realm of things that are much too small to be sensed directly. 33. Milliliter, ml. 1 over 1,000 of a liter, equal to 1 centimeter cubed. 34. Mixture. Matter that can be separated into its components by physical means. 35. Molecule. Bonded collection of two or more atoms of the same or different elements. 36. Physical change. Change in the state or properties of matter that does not involve a change in its chemical composition. 37. Physical property. Characteristic of matter that is not associated with any change in its chemical composition. 38. Plasma. Gaseous state of matter containing a large number of electrically charged atoms and/or molecules. 39. Precision. How closely a measurement matches the same measurement when repeated. 40. Pure substance. Homogeneous substance that has a constant composition. 41. Rounding. Procedure used to ensure that calculated results properly reflect the uncertainty in the measurements used in the calculation. 42. Scientific method. Path of discovery that leads from question and observation to law or hypothesis to theory, combined with experimental verification of the hypothesis and any necessary modification of the theory. 43. Second, SI unit of time. 44. SI units, International System of Units. Standards fixed by international agreement in the International System of Units, Le Système International d'Unités. 45. Significant figures, also, significant digits. All of the measured digits in a determination, including the uncertain last digit. 46. Solid. State of matter that is rigid, has a definite shape, and has a fairly constant volume. 47. Symbolic domain. Specialized language used to represent components of the macroscopic and microscopic domains, such as chemical symbols, chemical formulas, chemical equations, graphs, drawings, and calculations. 48. Temperature. Intensive property representing the hotness or coldness of matter. 49. Theory. Well-substantiated, comprehensive, testable explanation of a particular aspect of nature. 50. Uncertainty. Estimate of amount by which measurement differs from true value. 51. Unit. Standard of comparison for measurements. 52. Unit conversion factor. Ratio of equivalent quantities expressed with different units, used to convert from one unit to a different unit. 53. Volume. Amount of space occupied by an object. 54. Weight. Force that gravity exerts on an object. B. Key equations. 1. Density equals mass over volume. 2. T degrees Celsius, 5/9, multiplied by, open parenthesis, T degree Fahrenheit, minus 32, closed parenthesis. 3. T degree Fahrenheit, equals, open parenthesis, 9/5, multiplied by, T degree Celsius, closed parenthesis, plus, 32. 4. TK, equals, degree Celsius, plus, 273.15. 5. T degrees Celsius, equals, K, minus 273.15.